can save their careers is what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm going back and watching this K-Shine battle. It's a lot. When the problem that y'all are having here, right? And maybe I can have somebody get on the platform with me and tell me, you know what I'm saying, that he did not tell, you know what I mean? Maybe we could do that. I don't know. Maybe we can kind of argue this, because when he's doing things like this and they're asking him questions about associates and, you know, and the gang, and he's admitting to things, that's where it becomes an issue. You know what I mean? Like the Gunna situation. Like if he was to say, if they would have say, Rajan, you know what I mean? Did you do X, Y, and Z? Were you going across interstate lines? Were you do, you know what I mean? Or even if they try to put it on everybody else and he says no, you know what I mean? Like it was just me, that would be easier, you know what I mean, for people to digest. But when Byron Blake is breaking this down, this becomes a problem that y'all trying to fix.
Easier to digest. No good. That's not how we doing that shit. That's not how we doing that shit. That's easier to digest. Now, come on. That don't even fucking make sense. We doing digestive systems. Man, they want to know the man told. And based off the information that I've been coming with, showing y'all, letting you know, like, this shit, this shit is like not a it's no bullshit. It's like it's real. These is real facts. Like you saying he told because you saying he's giving away information, and that information is gonna get other people fucked around. And
No, in cases with co-defendants, the factual basis admissions, specific crime details, one defendant makes during their plea colloquy aren't admissible against the others at trial. They're hearsay, and under the Bruton rule, followed in misery, such out-of-court statements by a non-testifying co-defendant can't be used if they implicate others, violating confrontation rights, only usable against the speaker, unless they testify as a witness. 2629.
okay, okay. So I know motherfuckers heard that. So if they did, let's just make sure these people ain't.
No, in cases with co-defendants, the factual basis admissions, specific crime details, one defendant makes during their plea colloquy aren't admissible against the others at trial. They're hearsay, and under the Bruton rule, followed in misery, such out-of-court statements by a non-testifying co-defendant can't be used if they implicate others, violating confrontation rights, only usable against the speaker, unless they testify as a witness. 2629. The questions about the crime and evidence during the plea colloquy, pleading process, establish a factual basis for your guilty plea, zero their exact purpose, to confirm you admit facts supporting every element of the offense, e.g., to specific act, 1, ensuring the plea is knowing, voluntary, and not coerced, preventing later appeals claiming it was invalid or you were innocent. 1, 7 in Missouri, it's required by court rules before the judge can accept it. 0.
Okay, so what he trying not to do is motherfuckers ain't trying to. They trying to make sure the dude can't appeal. You know what I'm saying? You don't want the man to be able to appeal the charge. You want the man to be able to say he did this. He knew what he was doing. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's the whole point. of this whole shit. Okay, and so then when he say he get on some shit to where he starts saying the man don't even uh every all 50,000 of them trying to be pleading not guilty. They trying to get off. He said all these motherfuckers is pleading not guilty, trying to get off. Like what the fuck? How stupid is that? Let's check this shit.
Defendants almost always plead not guilty at arraignment because it's a safe, standard first step that preserves all options, like negotiating a plea deal, Reviewing evidence. We're going to trial without locking in guilt prematurely. 015. You can always change to guilty later, but not the reverse. 5. You haven't consulted a lawyer yet or had time for discovery, so rushing a guilty plea risks a worse outcome. 6. The 10-second speed. Arraignments are mass. Scripted formalities. Judge reads charges. Asks how do you plead? Defendant or lawyer says not guilty. And it's over. Efficient for busy courts. 0.
So they do what they gotta do to formally say it's been done, to go through procedure. But these questions, so they plead not guilty. They weren't trying to get off. That's what they do. That's part of the process. Okay. So the questions in regards to the crime. That is okay.
Questions about the crime and evidence during the plea colloquy, pleading process. Establish a factual basis for your guilty plea. 0. Their exact purpose. From you admit facts supporting every element of the offense. Ensure the appeals claiming it was invalid and were innocent. In Missouri, it's required by court rules before the judge can accept it. 0.
So as you see, obviously, in Missouri, when you plead out, you have to go through that. You have to do that in order for the judge to even accept it. So you, like I said, so you won't get to say nothing about no appeals and shit. Let's go. I don't know. These motherfuckers don't even know nothing about how the shit work, and that's just the part that's killing me. It's not just so much they don't know how it work; they don't know how it works, so they automatically tip the scale the other way. What the fuck?
No, in cases with co-defendants, the factual basis admissions, specific crime details, one defendant makes during their plea colloquy aren't admissible against the others at trial. They're hearsay, and under the Bruton rule, followed in Missouri, such out-of-court statements by a non-testifying co-defendant can't be used if they implicate others, violating confrontation rights. Only usable against the speaker, unless they testify as a witness. 2629.
So if y'all don't understand, y'all can Google it yourself. The information that he gives is just like this. If the motherfucker was snitching, all the information he give up on other people is for what? So that the information can't be used against him. That'd be what they do, you know. I'm giving you this information on these people. No, none of it gonna affect me, you know what I'm saying, or nothing except the target. So it's the vice versa. He's telling on himself, he's giving himself up, and that information cannot be used against nobody else, no co-defendant or nothing. It can only be used on me. My admission can only be used on me. It cannot be used in trial as evidence. The only way it can be used in trial is if a motherfucker come to trial and testify. You don't snitch in the courtroom where they saying court defendant, and he's saying, "Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am." He's speaking to the judge. Court represents the judge in that language. They're saying when he's saying court, that's him talking to the judge. How you snitch? Come on, man. Yeah, these motherfuckers act like, man, I mean, I'm glad they ain't been through shit. That's a good thing, but it's not even really saying they ain't been through shit, but they gotta know, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know your shit. Don't just start saying anything, man. Like, like damn, if you don't know how it works, you gonna tip the scale against them. It's gonna work against them versus working on to his favor. Like, damn. So you don't understand how the shit work. You don't understand the system. So by you not having a fully complete understanding, you're gonna you choose you choose to fuck them around. You choose the negative vow. You choose to hang 'em. You hanging and hanging, and you don't even know how the system works. Well, I have an idea. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I know a little something about something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not at all against my against him. First of all, I'm not against him. As the second of all, after checking it out, he's not even uh, guilty. Like, take his. Tell me, what can you take his exact? Show me, take his exact words and show me who can get convicted of something with it. I would just be like, okay, on this page where Surf said so and so, so and so, that can convict. That's against so and so, so and so. Show me that. I mean, just honestly. Let's just say that the fact that you don't know shit kind of work with you, and let's say they're gonna use it against them. So if they're gonna use it against them, let's just say they're gonna use it against them. If they're gonna use it against them, tell me what is it said that they're gonna use. What part is it? Tell me what part, like on this statement right here that's gonna be convict. That's gonna convict so and so, so and so for so and so, so and so. Just do that for me. Y'all steady saying, "Oh, you telling on a gang? Oh, he telling on a gang, goofy and shit, all goofy and shit." He doing it. Let's tell me, what is he saying about who? As you say, is they doing it so he can get the gang? Tell me what gang member is he is he is he putting evidence on? Who's gonna get who? Which one's gonna get convicted off what he's saying? Since he's saying so much, tell me what. I mean, you got the report. You reading the report? Say, show me where you get. Even though we got this. Hold on, let's hear it.
No, in cases with co-defendants, the factual basis admissions, specific crime details, one defendant makes during their plea colloquy aren't admissible against the others at trial. They're hearsay, and under the Bruton rule, followed in misery, such out-of-court statements by co-defendant can't be used if they implicate others, violating confrontation rights. Only usable against the speaker, unless they testify as a witness. 2629.
Okay, now like I just told y'all, when he's in there, when they saying court says this, the defendant says this, and the court says this, that is the judge and Surf. That is not no prosecutor. That's nothing. This the agreement. That ain't how you stitch. But anyway, if you wanted to use, if you wanted to say that's what they're gonna do, tell me. That's all you gotta do. Just tell me. Say, well, he said blah 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 blah, and that will get blah 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 convicted. Just do that. Don't say, man, it can be anybody. Anybody. Oh, fuck all that. Who? Come on, man. That's a hell of a jacket to put on the motherfucker. When you put that jacket on the motherfucker, you tell the motherfuckers to disown and say, fuck, no, fuck with them no more. You know what I'm saying? You asking us to turn our back on motherfucker. We fuck, bro. We fuck. Sir, I do. So in order for me to do that, you got to show me something. You telling some anybody, okay, who? All right, cock such and such said such and such, which violates or is evidence against so and so. You can't even tell. Come on, man. And since you can't do that, you rather just guess the wrong shit instead of tipping the scale the other way. Like, where the fuck they do that at? How the fuck they do it? What you been knowing? Who you grew up with? Who you grew with? Huh? Where they do that at? Where you grow up at? Who you grow up with? Were you just automatically against your bros now? I mean, if he fucked up, he fucked up, but just all you just show me what he said and who did that convict. Outside of us knowing this,
No, in cases with co-defendants, the factual basis admissions, specific crime details, one defendant makes during their plea colloquy aren't admissible against the others at trial. They're hearsay, and under the Bruton rule, followed in misery, such out-of-court statements by a non-testifying co-defendant can't be used if they implicate others, violating confrontation rights. Only usable against the speaker, unless they testify as a witness. 2629.
okay, okay. So even though we know that, we still gonna say, well, tell me what in his motherfucking statement, who will it get convicted and how? What evidence is it against who? And I ain't trying to hear that. Man, what you mean? It could be anybody. No, fuck that. We reading everything else. The paperwork is proving everything else. The paperwork is confirmation of everything else. So, what is the paperwork confirming about who, how, what, who would have went to jail? Fuck. Anybody. Oh, goofy and shit. Nah. Some of them Byron Break broke it down so articulate. Man, nobody break down shit. Nobody doing them reading, but know what the fuck you reading though. How about that part of it? You gotta know what you're reading. Shit, I know Vivian ain't doing shit. What the hell else is hell? Make this shit make some motherfucking sense. Yeah. Hell shit.
You know what I mean? And I don't know. Y'all want interviews? I don't know what it is. You know, but this is kind of black and white gang.
The Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips gang, known.
Hold on, and this ain't me.
Thank you, Mr. Whipple. At this time, Mr. Cox, I am going to proceed to the factual basis, and once again, your verbal acknowledgments are required. From at least in or around 2015 through on or about September 22nd, 2020.
So that's how motherfuckers be telling. That's how the investigators do their shit. They go at least around probably. That's not to get evidence to convict nobody. That is enough statement for one to tell on themselves and make a plea bargain deal. That is enough for that. That solidifies that. Okay, you know what he's saying. We asked him double time. We switched the way we asked him. He know that he's making this plea deal. Do not let him come back time on no motherfucking appeal or nothing. But it is definitely not the smoking gun to convict nobody. Okay, you just tell me one person he can convict besides himself.
Two, were you a member and associate of the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips gang, known as the Rolling 60s or the Enterprise? The defendant, yes, ma'am. The court, did the Rolling 60s operate in the District of New Jersey? The defendant, yes, ma'am. The court, did the Enterprise have rules, traditions, and protocols that you followed as a member and associate? The defendant, yes, ma'am.
Lord.
The court, during the
This is spooky. Like he just killing them, huh? Man, listen, man. Let's find out what the plea deal is. Let's see. Okay, let's start here. A plea hearing. And at the plea hearing, all the shit is already situated. And you think he would have fixed up a plea hearing to what? Come on, man.
After a plea deal in Missouri, post-arraignment preliminary hearing, the key final steps are: plea hearing, you appear in court to formally plead guilty. The judge questions you. Plea colloquy, to confirm it's voluntary, you understand charges, penalties, rights waived, e.g., trial, jury, and there's a factual basis. Agreement terms are disclosed. Judge accepts, rejects it. 6 if accepted, finds this rejected. You can withdraw the plea. 5. Pre-sentence investigation. A
None of this shit
probation officer
mentioned nothing
reviews your
about
background history. Victims may submit
somebody
impact
else.
statements. 5. Sentencing hearing. Judge imposes sentence, e.g., jail, probation, fine,
This should do
per
not say
agreement or law.
cooperation.
Attorney, prosecutor argue. Victim can speak. 5. Language is formal. Judge asks, how do you plead to charge? You say, guilty. Judge, do you understand this waives your trial rights, etc. Quick and scripted to protect you.
Okay, but what about does the information used during the proceeding of a plea bargain, does the information used, can it be used against co-defendants in the same case if it's a plea bargain? I mean, shit, we gotta check this shit out. want to see what they say. Yeah, they good enough to answer. I'm about to get ready to make them say it out loud. Y'all know what we doing here. I ain't playing no fucking game. Refining search strategy. That's what the motherfuckers saying now. Still in that head. I'm already doing it. Okay, generate a statement. Okay. It should be popping up now. It's trying deep analysis, deepening analysis. You ain't saying pause. I know to say that. I know to say that. Okay. Now, okay, okay, examining new results. That's what it's saying. Thoughts. Okay, let's go. Here we go. I mean, it's new to me too.
In Missouri and federally, admissions from a co-defendant's plea colloquy,
And
factual
federally?
bases are
Wait a minute, do
inadmissible
it say
against your
federally?
trial.
Hold
They
on.
out of court testimonial
I heard the
hearsay that
question.
implicates the brutal rule and confrontation
Hold on.
clause. Crawford v.
Stop this shit.
Washington, barring use unless the pleading co-defendant testifies in Missouri and federally, admissions from a co-defendant's plea colloquy, factual bases are inadmissible against your trial. They're out of court testimonial hearsay that implicates the brutal rule and confrontation clause. Crawford v. Washington, barring use unless the pleading co-defendant testifies and is cross-examined. 51520.
Oh, if y'all just heard that, they saying not in just Missouri. It says Missouri and federally admissions. So that information is not being used against nobody. But if they try to use the information against somebody, what the fuck it be? Tell me what's the information they'll use. How would they use it? Tell me. I'm trying to figure that part out. You hear me? Fuck, this is crazy. It's not even no information. You got nothing on demand to use against them, bro. Like, I mean, what is he gonna even use? What is they even gonna use? You got nothing on demand. Like, what is he gonna even use? Let's find out. Let's get about this. You know, some bullshit. I ain't talking about shit. Truth serves code of agree to conspiracy. See, that's the fuck. Okay. What the fuck they got to do with him agreeing, man? See, y'all making up bullshit to try to come on with it. If the nigga snitch, he snitch. What the fuck they got to do with him? Y'all making up bullshit. Like, to try to what the fuck does that have to do with it? If he snitch, well, it ain't got to be hard to get the shit to show it. Nigga, they did it. They did it. You know what I'm talking about? I know the fuck's up. It ain't got to be hard. Y'all see what happened. Y'all see what it is. Fuck with y'all. Motherfuckers just be talking shit, bro. They don't be having their shit together. You want to hang the nigga before without even knowing what the fuck is up. You seem like you on the other team, nigga. Fuck. Fuck with y'all nonfiction.